Hello viewers, this is Balaji, the chief editor of VIT News Channel. I am happy to share with you that our news channel will be telecasting a new program series on environmental awareness. Considering the increase in pollution across India and its impact on the environment, our news channel has decided to host a program on how some of the educational institutions, business establishments and other organizations to control and prevent pollution. In today's news, we will bring to the viewers on how VIT University, one of the top institutions in India, is adapting the integrated waste management techniques to control and prevent pollution. I hope this program will be useful to all and also improve the awareness on different pollution control techniques. This program will also bring about the fact that all organizations have a part to play in controlling and preventing pollution. Thank you.
Good morning to everyone. Today I, Arjun Sahani from the VID News, is reporting you live from the VID headquarters, Vellore. Today I, along with my reporters Akhil, Rahul and Aditya, will be reporting you and giving you a report about the waste disposal and management in VID campus. Institute of Technology practices an integrated waste management approach, integrated recycling, biomethanation and composting to manage the waste generated for the entire campus and showcases the institute as a successful and simple model for management of institutional solid waste. Now my colleague Aditya will be taking an interview with the mess supervisor Mr. P. Pandian from the F block. Over to you, Aditya.
Thank you, Arjun. Good morning, viewers. Today I, Aditya Garg, the camera person Prakhar Gupta, are sitting with the mess supervisor Mr. P. Pandian of F Block, VIT University. We will be talking to him about the non-hazardous waste and how they are disposed of and how they are managed in our mess. He has been working in the university in our mess for the past 6 years. Now we will be talking to him. Sir, जो भी हमारा वेस्ट जनरेट होता है यहाँ पर, तो आप उसको कैसे मैनेज करते हैं?
वेस्ट जो भी होता है हमारे पास, जो भी काउंटर में सामान बच जाता है उसको हम लास्ट में क्या करते हैं, काउंटर खत्म होने के बाद एक हमारा वेस्ट कंटेनर होता है, उसमें ले जाके डाल देते हैं। फिर वेस्टेज लेने के लिए एक आदमी आता है गाड़ी लेकर के, गाड़ी में रख के वो ले जाते हैं।
आप लोग सेग्रीगेट भी करते हैं?
हम पूरा एक ही
बैग में डालते हैं।
जैसे दाल है, सब्जी है, तो कोई भी आइटम्स है, तो एक ही में डालते हैं।
तो फिर आपको कुछ आइडिया है कि वहाँ पे बैंक में जब जाते हैं वहाँ पे क्या होता है, उसके बाद आगे उसका
वहाँ पर जब से वो मतलब गाय वगैरह देते हैं, सुबह लोग पालता होगा,
अच्छा,
वो उसको दे देते हैं।
अच्छा, और फिर अभी हमारे कुछ स्पेशल ओकेजन होते हैं जिसमें हम लोग खीर वगैरह बनाते हैं, तो उसमें प्लास्टिक वगैरह जनरेट होते हैं, प्लास्टिक के कप्स वगैरह, तो आप उनका कैसे करते हैं?
वो उनको भी कप्स को भी एक बैग में डाल करके उन्हीं को दे देते हैं, वो लोग ले जा करके कहीं उसको डिस्ट्राइड करते हैं।
प्लास्टिक को क्या करती है? अच्छा,
तो कैसे करता है हमको ज़्यादा नहीं, हम जितना भी वेस्टेज होता है इधर, खाना वेस्टेज एक में डाल देते हैं, बाकी जो प्लास्टिक वेस्टेज
तो आप खाने को और प्लास्टिक को सेपरेट करके
वहाँ सेपरेट करते हैं।
और फिर आप लोग कुछ मैन्योर कंपोस्ट का कुछ करते हैं, जैसे कि जो खाद वगैरह बनता है, तो उनका कुछ आपका आइडिया है? अभी तक कुछ नहीं किया है।
यहाँ हमारा कोई नहीं है, सिर्फ खेती करने के लिए यहाँ पर ऐसा कोई आइटम नहीं है जो खाद।
अच्छा, मतलब कि हम जैसे अर्थवॉर्म्स वगैरह हैं उनसे खाद बना सकते हैं, तो वो भी हम मे भी फ्यूचर में कुछ कर पाएंगे। यहाँ पर ऐसा और मैं व्यूअर्स को बताना चाहूँगा दैट टेल द व्यूअर्स दैट वन गुड थिंग डन बाय देम इज placing posters everywhere regarding food conservation, not to waste food. That really helps creating awareness among the people. थैंक यू, आपसे बात करके अच्छा लगा और हमको पता लगा वेस्ट मैनेज करते हैं और हम भी कोशिश करेंगे अपने पूरी तरीके से कि हमारा खाना वेस्ट ना हो और कोई भी कोशिश करेंगे। थैंक यू। Zoom him. Back to you, Arjun.
The waste in VIT is segregated in three following ways. That is, one is recycling and reuse, biomethanation and composting. In recycling, paper, hardboards and a portion of plastics are recycled as such. Thermocol and non-recyclable plastics are polarized to styrene and recycled. Fruit peels that are not amenable to composting due to their acidic nature are dried and pulverized to yield a powder that is used for cleaning purposes at the canteen and mesh. In biomethanation, vegetable and food waste are used as feed for male calves. The biogas generated from the plant is used to light up the calf shed and boil water. The digested slurry is used as a seed in compost pit. And the third is composting. Major part of organic waste from the campus are composted in a row of pits in the bioprocessing plant of 4 tons of capacity each for a period of 40 days to produce both ordinary compost and vermicompost, which is used as a manure to increase the fertility of the soil. Now my friend Akhil is present at the bioprocessing plant and he will be showing you that what the procedures are being followed at the bioprocessing plant. Over to you, Akhil.
And now we are in VIT University dump yard. It's a bioprocessing plant. As you can see here, this is the total bottles we drink, and a truck comes here and it dumps all the what we drink, the total plastic waste. These plastic waste are separated. As you can see here, the bottles and some there, and some of the biodegradable waste and the degradable waste, they are being separated. Now we are going to the bioprocessing plant. Okay, now this is the waste, the glass particles from the hospitals or on the chemistry labs. As you can see there, all the glass particles have been separated. They have been dumped here. This is the area where the glass particles have been separated. Okay, there you can see the tube lights, bottles, the toilet waste, all the waste collected from the healthcare centers and our chemistry labs of our VIT University are dumped over here, as you can see there. And these are being recycled again. Here, this is the bioprocessing plant. Now we are in a bioprocessing plant. Come on, let us enter. As you can see there, this is the total waste from the VIT University. It's all over dumped here, and these wastes are being separated into different categories. Okay, you can see the plastic waste, the other plastic, the covers, papers, glass, the aluminium, and the kitchen waste you can see there, and these all are recycled and composted. Okay, now I can confidently say that VIT University has opted appropriate method to recycle these waste generated every day, all the types of waste. Thank you VIT. Over to Arjun.
Now, news reporter Rahul is present at the CO2 bioprocessing plant and interviewing Mr. T. Srinivas. Over to you, Rahul.
Thank you, Arjun. Good morning. I am Rahul with cameraman Prakhar. Right now we are in CO2 research lab present in Big Boys Hostel. We are going to know about the research activities and laboratories present here, and I am with Dr. T. Srinivas. Let's take an interview. Can you just explain what all the activities are going on here?
We are different fields we are doing, one in solar thermal, solar photovoltaic systems, bio-oil, biomass power generation, and then on the heading of solar thermal, we have 10 kilowatts solar Stirling power plant, and this entire equipment building is consist of 8.5 kilowatts solar photovoltaic power plant, and bio-oil generation systems, and wind energy also. Research is going on in wind energy, and different green energy technologies we are going to have, and some projects also being completed and some projects are going on. Most of the projects here funded by MNRE, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy Technology, and the second one is the Department of Science and Technology.
So it was great talking to you.
It is my pleasure also to share ideas. Thanks.
Now we are shifting to biomass plant present in the Big Boys Hostel.
The biomass gasifier power plant is called the drown rod gasifier. So the drown rod gasifier, biomass that is the wood is small from the top, it is moving down, and here the gasification column, the gasification takes place. That is, the gasification is a partial oxidation process, partial combustion process, and this is giving a char at the bottom. This is called the moving bed. The screw, it is moving with the screw, and you can see the syngas generation here in the cyclone separator, the salt particles are removing. They removed. After that, there is a cleaning by cold water. The cold water is sprayed in the here things, and then it is removing the salt particles, and the temperature of syngas also cooling to the come down to the 30 degrees centigrade. After cooling here, then it is going to high, it is more than 200 degrees centigrade. That heat can be recovered here. Here this is the dry. The heat recovery. In the heat recovery, what we are doing, the raw fuel, that is food is charged inside, so that the moisture content of food can be decreased by drying the fuel. So that the dry fuel only charged in the reservoir. Thank you. Back to Arjun.
Waste management is the collection, transport, processing or disposal, managing and monitoring of waste materials. The term usually relates to the materials produced by human activity, and the process is generally undertaken to reduce their effect on health, the environment or aesthetics. Waste management is a distinct practice from resource recovery, which focuses on delaying the rate of consumption of natural resources. All waste materials, whether they are solid, liquid, gaseous or radioactive, fall within the remit of waste management.
I hope you enjoy the program. By seeing this program, we can clearly conclude that VIT has set an example for all other organizations to control and prevent pollution. I would also like to let the viewers know that because of the appropriate waste management strategy followed in VIT, it has earned the Green Campus Award by Exnora International, an NGO based in Chennai. See you in the next program. Thank you.